welcome back to Chit-Chat today. Today I wanted to recreate a very sultry, neutral, glam look. This is the look that I wore to pick up my husband from his deployment at the airport. I just felt so sexy and glamorous. This is a look that I feel my best in, and I feel like this is a look that everyone can rock. Everyone's gonna look amazing in lashes, a neutral glam smoky eye, and a nude lip. I just think it's like a classic go-to sexy Valentine's Day type look. I don't know, I just love it. I feel so sexy. I love this lip. I love the lashes. I love everything that I've used today. I've used some hardcore favorites products in today's look as well. And so I'm kind of titling it like a Valentine's Day look just because, I don't know, I feel like a smoky eye and nude lip it's just a classic look. Perfect for Valentine's Day, and it makes me feel sexy. And I feel like Valentine's Day is a day to, like, I don't know, share with your loved ones, of course, or your significant other, or even your girlfriends. And I don't know about you, but when I go out, the first look that I think about when I think about going out with my girlfriends is a smoky eye and a nude lip. It's just, I don't know, I think it's just a classic, awesome look, and so I wanted to create that for you guys. And so it's going to be a chit-chat get ready with me today, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's just get right on into the tutorial. I really need to get a more glamorous hair pinning back thing because I realize this is like ugly and looks stupid just kind of sitting here, but you're so used to you seeing me use it. I need to get like those kind that don't put a crimp in your hair, like the fabric kind. I need to get some of those. Anyways, I'm going to start off priming my face with the Rachel K CC cream, which, whoops, this you can only get, I think from, well, I don't know where all you can get it, but I bought mine from Lisa D1. And I don't think she carries this anymore. So I'm just using it because I like it with the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. But truthfully, any primer will do. This is just what I used on that day, and I wanted to stay true to everything that I had used. So I'm going with it. I did not really plan out my look for that day. Quite frankly, there was so much going on. I really planned on my kids taking a nap, me sitting down and having a relaxing afternoon. Here's the only thing about this. It sometimes reacts with my moisturizer, which it's currently doing. And then it like balls up and gets gross. I hate that. Anyways, I didn't really plan out my look for that day. I just kind of sat down, and as I sat down, my kids decided, both of them, not to take a nap. And I really wanted them to because I didn't want them to be cranky the rest of the day. And so I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Silk Cream. And then as I was putting on my makeup, my son comes in here. He had pooped in his underwear, which was a disaster because I had my hands in makeup. I had just sat down, started putting my primer, foundation, all that on. And then as I was cleaning that up, and I was literally arm deep in poop like everywhere, my dog was throwing up in her kennel. And all this, like, about an hour before I needed to leave, and I wanted to just sit down and have a relaxing. So needless to say, by the time we got to the airport, I was like, all right, that's it. I am so ready for you to come home. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I just think it's funny how, like at the very end of a deployment, like, literally things just start blowing up. I'm using the Zoeva Silk Finish Brush number 102. I love this brush. I think it's a really great brush for this foundation as well, and I think I might have a lot. If you see me looking right here, I have a new monitor set up. I used to use, well, I've always used just the flip-out monitor that comes on the camera, but it's about yay big, so sometimes it's hard to tell if you're, like, in focus. So now I have a TV here hooked up so I can look in there and see whether I'm in focus or not. I love the finish of this foundation. It gives you really good coverage, but it's still like a glowy finish. It's not like matte, which is why I really adore it. I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I still feel like I sound raspy. This is seriously the never-ending cold. At nighttime, I still have like a cough and a tickle and have these cough attacks, and it's so annoying. But man, the colds just keeps hanging on. So I'm almost finished with this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer that I've had for like 4 years. It's a great concealer. I'm starting to notice if I don't really, like, if I put too much, it can crease a little bit on me here. So that's why I'm kind of pulling it down. I think I also on that day kind of used it as like a cream highlighter. a little bit here, so I'm just going to do that in the center of my face. And then I just use the Beauty Blender to do this. I really prefer to blend out my concealer with the Beauty Blender, just so I don't get it on too thick and then have it crease. It feels so good too. I love it. Alright, and now I'm going to set my face with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. My absolute must-have. Where's my brush? So I moved everything around in here. So if I look like I don't know where I put stuff, it's because I don't know where I put stuff. This stuff is like amazing. I talked about this in my beauty products I cannot live without. I don't know what I would do without this. The only other powder, well, the one I'm going to use on my face, I sometimes set my under eyes with, and that one works well too. But it's because it's a very lightweight powder. I cannot use a heavy powder under here. And lately, I've really kind of barely even been setting my face, just because, I don't know, things are kind of too dry. Even though today it's like 60 degrees out, which is crazy. It's not usually that warm. Okay, so I'm going to set my face with the NARS Translucent Crystal Powder. And I like to use this brush, the Sephora number 59. I like this brush, and I just get a little. And then I put it in here, swirl and tap, so really I'm just very, very light. And the only reason I do a little bit of powder is so that when I go to do my powdered bronzer, blush, and all that stuff, it blends. Otherwise, it just, I'm going to do a little bit more. Otherwise, it doesn't blend and it like skips. This is a nice powder. It doesn't look like powder on your face, which is key for me. Okay, and the next product I've been absolutely, okay, the next two products. I've been smitten again with, I love this blush. It's one of my all-time favorites, NARS Oasis. The Laguna Bronzer by NARS. This was like one of my first bronzers. The Bobbi Brown was the first bronzer, and then this one. And I really like it. What brush? Where's my brush? I only use one brush for bronzer, and it's this one right here, the Real Techniques. You see me use it all the time. It's their multitask brush. It's just the one I like, so. I like these little duos. These are a great value, too, because you actually get more blush in this duo compact from NARS than you do in a single full-size blush. Check it out. I'm serious. It's crazy. I didn't ever realize that, and I was looking at it one day, and I'm like, wait a minute. Why do you get so much? And then I checked the real size, and I'm like, wow, you get more blush in this than in a full size. Don't ask me why, it's just the way it is. So, if you ever see a blush you haven't tried in this duo, it's worth it. It's a nice bronzer. So I stopped at Starbucks this morning, and I purposely did not get a hot coffee, even though I love hot coffee, because sitting in this room with all these lights, I always like sweat to death. So I got a nice coffee with a splash of soy milk and peppermint flavoring. Just one pump. They usually do 3 pumps for this size. I'm like, oh, no. That would be way too sweet. So I just do 1 pump. It's like, if you like the flavor of coffee, but you want to have a little bit of sweetness, 1 pump is where it's at, because you can still taste the coffee, but you can still get the peppermint. It's like a great balance if you prefer like a more coffee flavor. It's delicious. Okay, what I've been loving contouring with is MAC's Harmony Blush. Well, it says powder blush, but I don't know. For me, it's almost, well, I can wear it as a blush. I can, but it definitely doesn't scream blush. But I've been loving contouring with this. And I've kind of gone back to contouring with my original contouring favorite, which is the Sigma's F05 Small Contour. I don't know. I like that you can kind of tip this on its edge like this and then go forward to buff. And that's, I don't know. I like the Ita brush too if you really want a precise contour. But lately, I just have been loving this brush again. It's like an oldie but a goodie. I love when you rediscover things that you originally first loved. There's always a reason why you first loved it. But anyways, this just gives a nice, light, pinky, not pink, I don't know. It's a pretty contour without it saying, it's not too gray, put it that way. Like it creates a shadow, but it's like an understated shadow. Actually kind of makes a pretty blush. So I just kind of do this and then blend it up. And we are going to wear blush, so. So if you've noticed the get up, This is one of my vintage 1960s inspired house dresses. I'll have to stand up and show you. And then these pearls, my husband brought home last deployment, not this deployment. He brought home this set of pink pearls. It comes with the bracelet, the earrings, and the pearls, and I just think they go perfectly. So I went out this morning to get that Starbucks coffee, and I had on my my little shoes. These are so comfortable, guys. Kelly and Kate, these pumps, I will link them below. They're so comfortable, especially if you're planning on wearing them, well, in your house. They don't make a loud noise. They're a little bit softer because of the rubberized heel. But these two things are so cushiony and soft and comfortable, and they're like a black suede. I love them, and they're like $30 from DSW. Anyway, so I wore that out, and I put on my cat eye black shades, and I had on my pearls. I just felt like, my husband's like, so you might feel a little out of place. I'm like, yeah, like I'm dressing in the wrong era, because this was like so long ago now. But I felt really feminine. I don't know. I think you should get a couple 1960s house dresses and try it. You might be surprised how much fun you have with it. I don't know. I even got a crock pot, and the meat, it like, I mean, I have a pot roast in the crock pot, and I'm just like, I don't know. It just feels very 1960s around here today, because even my husband dug out his cardigan, and it's so cute. We're playing house today. Alright, so that's my contour. I'm going to bake now, because I did bake that day, and I don't know, when I am not doing my day-to-day makeup, but when I'm like filming or if I'm going to go out, I really like to bake because it really sharpens everything up. And I use the Coty Airspun face powder to do that. And I just use a little makeup wedge like this because it just, I don't know, I like the sharp edge that it has, and you can just go out and buy these. And gosh, it always, every time I open this up, it just takes me back. So I just like how I can just kind of dab it on here like this. And it gives like the perfect sharp edge. I like it. I've seen other people use brushes and stuff, but I don't know. These are inexpensive and they'll last you forever because, I mean, one sponge, you can go at it for a long time. You can use these to apply makeup and stuff too, but I've never done that. Okay, and then while I bake my face, I like to go in and do my brows, because it's like the exact amount of time I would need to do them. And I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I'm going to quest use this up. I'm going to bring this mirror closer so you'll be able to see the mirror. I actually might not, I think I might cut this part out because it's not fun to watch. So I'll be back. Right. Brows are done. I'm just going to dust off that baking powder. I just love how like crisp the line is after that. You know what I mean? It's just nice. Okay. Oh, my foot itches. Okay. I am going to now prime my lids with the Painterly and the Zoeva 142 Concealer Buffer Brush. I just love the shape of it. I like that it's round and not like a flat brush, because then you can't really get into all the creases of your eyes. So, what are you guys going to do for Valentine's Day? Do you have any plans? Do you have anything planned as a surprise? I don't know if there's anything planned. I mean, we haven't like discussed doing anything together or as a surprise. I still have lash glue on my eye from a couple of days ago. Oh, well, there goes 3 eyelashes. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I don't think we have anything planned that I know of. I might need to move my mirror here, but I don't want you to have to see it. Today we're going to be using a couple palettes. This one is new to me, and you're going to see this in a haul next week, in a haul and a review I'm going to do next Saturday. But I've been really loving this palette. The packaging is just gorgeous. So I'm going to start off with Heaven, which is this matte cream shade. Don't look at my nails, are disgusting. They're still growing back, and I haven't taken the time to paint them because I just haven't really had the time to do it, kind of thing. And so I'm going to start off with, I usually just kind of dust a light shade everywhere. I'll just take a, I don't know, what is this? Sedona Lace brush, 863. It's like a blending brush. And dip into this cream shade. And I like to put that everywhere so that we can set that primer and things just blend so much better for me. This eyebrow is on point today. I'm so glad I have bangs because my right brow is my bad brow. Like it's very different than my left, which I realize they're supposed to be sisters, not twins. But I really have to work to get it even because it just doesn't grow at the same height as the other one. And I like how this kind of lifts my eye when I kind of, because my natural brow, you know, it arches a little like this, but I kind of like, you know, really put the arch in there. It's amazing what just, you know, changing the shape of your eyebrows can do for your entire face. Okay, so the day I did my makeup, I really didn't plan what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to do kind of like a smoky look with a nude lip, but I didn't want to be too drastic because it was, you know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I didn't want to like, well, I really was the only woman that was dressed like fancy or whatever, and that's fine. That's totally me. So my husband knew to expect a woman in heels. I mean, come on. But I didn't want to go too much, so I pretty much just kind of stuck to these cooler matte shades. So I'm going to start off with nude, and then I'm going to go and deepen it up with Sexpresso. I love these names. And Cashmere Bunny. Sexpresso. Oh, it was perfect for that day, huh? Alright, I'm going to grab my favorite blending brush. Where is it? Right here. The Sephora Pro Crease number 10. Love it. Use it every day. And I'm going to go into that nude shade and just kind of throw that in my crease here. Now I'm going to take the Haki Hodo GSN 10 brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to go in with, you know what? Did I use Cashmere Bunny that day? I don't even remember. It looks like I might have a little bit. I'm just going to take Sexpresso right now. And I might take Cashmere Bunny to blend it a little bit. But I'm going to dip into the darker one and just kind of start to deepen up. Oh, that's pigmented. Deepen up out here a bit. I really like cool toned shadows. I like warm tones on me too. There's something about these cool tones I feel like just make my eyes look really blue. And I don't know, I really like them. I think a neutral glam look like this is just appropriate for anybody. It's just such an easy, neutral, matte look, you know, and you don't have to use these exact colors. I'm just going to take a clean brush here, and I dipped a little bit into the nude shade just to kind of soften the edges here. I just think it looks good on everybody. It's just, you know, neutral shades. Anybody can wear browns, and I don't know. I like to do looks that you can go from day to night, from, you know, anybody. What did I just do with that brush that I was using? Where is it? Here it is. Now, kind of the star of the show, kind of the palette that I really wanted to use was the Tom Ford Nude Dip. So feel free to use whatever shades you have that might be similar. But I just love this palette. I love the formula. I love these colors in my eyes. I think they're gorgeous. And I'm trying to remember what I put all over my lid. I'm going to start with, I'm going to put this all over my lid, and then I'm going to put this on a third, the outer third, and then deepen it up with this. So, I'm going to grab a flat, I like to apply this with like a flat brush, like a synthetic type one. I feel like it picks up lots of product, 242. And I'm going to take the lightest shade in here. And you can use these wet or dry. I don't think I wet them that day. You know what? I might have. Because it intensifies them. And they're just so pretty. I love these. So I'm going to take that all over my lid for starters. Alright, now I'm just going to use the same brush, flip it over, and use this shade right here. And that's kind of like a taupey pewter shade. And that's going to go out here. I'm going to take this Makeup Geek Outer V kind of brush, it's like pointed, and go into this deepest shade here. And I'm going to throw that up in my outer V up here. I'm going to start with the nude shade, just because I want to create a soft under eye, and then if I need to, I'm actually gonna deepen it up just a little bit on the outer third, and that kind of gives me like a cat eye kind of look, kind of like pulled apart a little bit. And for me, that's a good look because I have pretty, I have almond shaped eyes, and they're pretty normal set, kind of. They're not too far apart. If your eyes are naturally far apart, you don't want to like pull them apart anymore, because then they'll look like they're on the side of your head. I'm going to use my Morphe pencil brush because I am smitten with it. Everyone needs this brush. I actually need to buy another one because I only have the one. Now I'm going to do my lower lashes with the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara. This is fabulous for those lower lashes. And I'm going to do them first because otherwise I get mascara up all in here. And I just noticed there's something not blended. Alright, and then I'm going to do a little bit of mascara. This is the Giorgio Armani Excess. Or no, Eyes to Kill Excess. This is a fabulous mascara. I'm really smitten with this mascara right now. So if you don't want to do lashes, you don't have to. You can just really do 1,265 coats of mascara and you'll get the same effect. For lashes today, I'm going to be using the House of Lashes Siren Lashes. They're just great, wispy, add a lot of length, some volume, not too in your face lashes. I don't know, I really like these ones from House of Lashes. It used to take me 20 minutes to put one lash on. Things do get easier the more you do them, that is true. Alrighty, so let's move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to use MAC's Desert Rose Blush. This is one of my all-time favorite blushes as well. It's just a beautiful rosy shade. And I really enjoy this Sonia Kashuk brush that I had picked up from Target, number 29, because there's more than one. It looks like this. It's kind of got a cool handle. Anyways, I like this blush. It's pretty. Just a great, like, little color kind of blush, you know what I mean? Not too much, but add a little color. Great rosy shade. On that day, I had used the Estee Lauder Heatwave Highlighter, which is limited edition. I'm going to use it again today, but an alternative that's dang near the same exact thing that I absolutely love that you can get your hands on is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in the shade Gilded Honey. I mean, it's pretty much the same. Pretty much. It gives the same effect. So, let me grab my brush. I used the Morphe M501 for this. Oh, it's a gorgeous highlighter. And I didn't do it too crazy on the highlighter because this Laura Mercier foundation is kind of glowy. So I don't want too much here, just enough to sculpt out them bad boys. To seal the deal, the Guerlain Meteorites, and I like to take a kabuki brush to do this. e.l.f. makes a nice one, but I'm going to use a little bit smaller of one. I don't know where's this? Belle Pierre, I think I got it in a boxy charm. And just kind of, oh, these smell so good. Add a little bit of a finishing glow. It's like an angelic angel kiss that these do to your face. It's not something you can really notice on camera, but you can notice it in person. Your face just has this subtle, soft, diffuse glow. No glitter, no chunks, just beauty, really, truly. Okay, lips. So I bought this lip combo for the day of the return because I needed it in my life. I have this is the Laura Mercier Plumberry Lip Liner, which I think everyone needs a lip color. Sorry, I just had to make sure I was recording because I just had like a freak out moment that I wasn't recording this whole time. Okay, It's like my lip color. The YSL Pure Rouge Pure Couture lipstick in number 10. This is stunning. This color is everything. I feel like this lip color just brings the whole look together. Because I can't live without my gloss, I'm going to put YSL number 20. It's a beautiful, what's this called? It's like a beigey color with tiny little gold sparkle in it. Just really, really stunning. And these YSL glosses are beautiful. I just can't with this lip color. It's just everything. And then setting spray. This is the Urban Decay, Chill Makeup Setting Spray. You always want to shake it up really well. So here's the final look. I just thought it turned out so pretty, and it's definitely a look anyone can wear. It's like this pretty neutral, cooler toned smoky eye, some lashes, a nude lip. I mean, this is just a classic, you can't go wrong, you're gonna look and feel your best kind of look. And that's really what I wanted to recreate for you guys and or share with you guys, because that's how I felt on that day. I wanted to do what look do I feel the most sexy in, and that's like smoky eye, nude lip. I think that's a great look for everyone, and it's great for Valentine's Day too, which is tomorrow. And I thought, you know what, let's just do like a Valentine's Eve look. This is what I feel my best in. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you recreate it. Let me know down below. And yeah, so before we go, let me show you my dress. So this dress is from modcloth.com, and it actually goes past my knees, so it's a little bit longer of a dress. And the back is just like that, and then it had the cutest little cutout right here. I think is so sexy. Pair it with some pearls and some cute little heels, and it's just like a classy woman silhouette. I mean, this is a silhouette that I think will look good on everyone, whether you have a lot going on up top or a lot going on the bottom, you want to kind of conceal it. This is just a classic feminine woman silhouette, and I love this dress. I had so much fun getting ready with you guys. Thumbs this video up if you enjoyed yourself. If you'd like me to do some more Chit-Chat Get Ready With Me's. If you have any requests for any specific looks, leave those down below, and I will definitely take those into consideration and create some looks for you guys. I hope you have a fabulous Valentine's Day and a really blessed weekend, and I will chit-chat with you soon. Bye, guys.